Good morning, everyone. This is Financial Literacy 101. So today we'll be talking about Peloton Interactive. Peloton is a stock I've been kind of staying away from, but I decided to really create a video on Peloton because of the possible profit and or loss that you might incur as a potential investor. Now, so let's get right into it because there are some things I do want to point out. First and foremost, we're going to go over it and start tracking how Peloton has been doing since it's been released since 2018, which I believe is very important because for a company that you would think would do very, very well during the pandemic, initially it did well for some bit of a time, but not necessarily. Like it's been actually doing pretty damn bad. I mean, just to say the least bit. So let's get over to Peloton. Let's see how they're doing. We know they're not doing so well, but they continue to market and advertise to people. And I'm trying to really figure out how this company is going to turn profit. Okay. I'm really trying to figure out how this company is going to turn profit. Now, with that being said, so when Peloton came out in 2018, they came out at list price at $27.83. Peloton, just like any IPO, started to tick up, started to increase. In October, it reached $131 per share. Now, we understand why that occurred. This is his last year in October, right? This occurred because this was somewhat they call the height of the pandemic as it started to get normalized before any sort of booster shots. So we think was going to stay in our homes indefinitely, even though in some states like Florida and Texas and a few others, people were still getting out and going to their local gyms. Then it dipped down to $100 and then it boosted back up and rocketed to $162, $163 per share. And then from that moment on, Peloton has been crashing. I mean, it's an absolute train wreck. So when we look at this, ladies and gentlemen, the question is at $45, $46 per share, is it time to get in on Peloton? Now, I want you guys to make a well-educated investor decision because let me tell you, this stock reached $162 per share, and I can't really give you any solid stock advice or where the stock may go, depending on the current state of the union, meaning that we have a lot of variants out there. I think the new variant is Omicron or something like that, some sort of Greek names they've been giving these stocks. But nonetheless, in the past year, Peloton has been down 57%. Past 3 months, down 57%, almost 58%. The past month, 50%. The past week, almost 3%. And then today, it's been slightly up around 4% if you do the math. Now, for you guys who are not familiar with Peloton, it says operates at-home fitness platform for live and on-demand indoor cycling classes. The company pioneered connected technology-enabled fitness and the streaming of immersive instructor-led boutique classes for its members. It operates through the 3 reportable segments: connected fitness, products, and subscriptions. Okay, around 8,600 employees out of New York, founded in 2012. The market capitalization is $15.18 billion. And then the 52-week high over here, ladies and gentlemen, is $171 per share, but today is at $47.75 per share, $47.75 per share. Now it says Peloton sues Lemon. I was kind of getting into this. They're talking about brand clothing because Peloton has a clothing line, and Lululemon is saying that is pretty much copycatting their clothing line, their apparel line. But hey, anyway. Now, the analysts on Robinhood are saying buy at 74%, hold at 19%, sell at 6.5%. And the earnings, as you can tell, you see a trending effect of what? Peloton absolutely crashing, in my opinion. Okay, it's crashing. Now, moving right along, we go over to Market Watch, and we're seeing here, this a quick glance over the past year. They've been down 60%, and year to date, almost 70%. Okay, their EPS, earning per share, is a negative 2.14%, And then the analyst ratings are saying that this has been overbought. This is overvalued. This has been overbought. So this is not worth what they're saying. So this is one of the main reasons why they went from $171 to $47, $45 per share. I went over to Zacks and I wanted to see what their style score is. Zacks ranks there, just hold on to your Peloton shares, but their style scores F for value, F for growth, F for momentum, and a total VGM of F. I don't know if that's a stock that you guys primarily want to invest in. We either be options. Now, you could probably do a put option, meaning that you're banking on the stock is going to go down. But I do have some information at the end of the video that may sway your opinion, whether you're going to buy Peloton, fractional investing, or minimal investing, okay? Or you might going to actually buy a couple of shares. Now, let's get over to the prediction of where Peloton may be. Now, CNN Business is stating right now, we understand that Peloton is at a low. Peloton is at $45.76 per share. Let's look at that very quickly. Okay, $45.89 as the pre-market is actually ticking up and down. But they're stating that at a low is at $45. So the median price that CNN Business is stating is that it's going to reach $80 and upwards to $112, possibly in the next year or so. And we understand these are just forecasts. These are just prediction. That doesn't mean that it's absolutely going to happen, okay? Nothing is guaranteed in the stock market. Now, moving along, let me show you the value of Peloton in sort of this ecosystem that they're trying to build around artists, around music, and around their platform to kind of show you the worth and the value of this organization. Now, as you see here, Peloton has gotten into a partnership with Spotify. It states here that Peloton, Spotify pumped up their co-brand partnership. Peloton and Spotify are pumping up their partnership beginning November 3rd. The fitness brand now has its own dedicated shelf within a Spotify work hub that includes 7 rotating playlists from their instructors and popular fitness disciplines. It also has What is Beyonce Peloton? Peloton's most anticipated art series is back with all new classes. The Peloton X Beyonce Artist Series is bringing 72 hours of powerful content with 17 classes over a 3-day period available to all on the app, bikes, and the treadmill, okay? So that's a piece of what they do. And they were talking about how much Peloton instructors make per class. They make anywhere from $500 to $750 per class. That's pretty damn good, by the way. Now, what is the market that Peloton is in? Peloton is in the market in the US, Canada, UK, and Germany, a lot of large Western companies, okay? Now, here's some of the things I wanted you guys to look at. The price tag of Peloton. Now, they're stating here, right, that the bike on the basic package is $1,500, or you can buy it $39 a month for 39 months. The essential package is $1,650 or $43 a month, and the works package is $1,745, $45 for 39 months, and $1,945 to $50 a month. Now, what am I getting at by giving you the prices? Peloton is expensive. It's absolutely expensive. When you compare them to a Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, you're talking about anywhere from $10 to maybe $25 per month. And you're stating that just for this bike or treadmill or just for workouts on an app, the lowest price is $39 a month. That's astronomically high when you don't actually have all these different apparatus and workout machines. So Peloton, and whoever has a Peloton, whether you just have the app subscription, the app subscription is actually $13 a month, if I'm not mistaken, okay? So they also have prices just for the bike. Look at this right here. So here's the price right now for the Peloton bike. Now, this was just for Peloton, okay? It says the price have come down the original Peloton bike. That's the original Peloton bike. And then they have the Peloton bike plus prices, and it's starting off at $59 per month at $2,500. And then the family package is almost $3,000 at $69 per month. Absolutely expensive. Now, if you have the Peloton treadmill prices, okay, this is astronomically high as well. The basic package starts at $59 a month for 43 months and ends at $3,000 or $72 per month for 43 months. So again, these are the things that I want you guys to look at when you guys are trying to figure out what stocks you're going to put in your portfolio, whether it be short-term, long-term, swing trade, day trade, or option trading. I think it's very important that you understand how a lot of these businesses structure their subscription services and memberships, because is this something that you would do? I know I wouldn't do Peloton. No, it's too damn expensive for me. It really is. For the middle-class American, which a lot of middle-class Americans have been buying this, but what they're noticing that now that they have the bike, they're only doing that free service that Peloton has, that you can basically track your mattress per day, but you're not getting all the special artists like Beyonce working out with you. I don't know, maybe sing a song. I have no idea. Or some of the, the high class instructors that they have. Whether you have the Peloton treadmill, the Peloton bike, or just using the Peloton app. Peloton is very expensive as a user. So you as an investor, you have to look at the customers. How many people are going to buy this? So I'm just looking at this and I'm just going to throw out an arbitrary number. I'm thinking people who are making $150,000 or more could possibly afford Peloton day in and day out. Don't forget, this is a monthly subscription. Okay. Now, let me show you this. Once you purchase the bike itself, because I had to ask myself this question. If I'm forking out $1,500 to $3,000 for a bike, does that include the subscription indefinitely, or do I have to continue to buy into a subscription service? Well, just like anything else, once you purchase the bike itself, you need to keep paying a $39 monthly subscription fee, or you're left with just 3 classes and a free ride mode that displays only real-time data on the screen, with no leaderboard inspired competition or any record of your efforts. It's kind of like the leaderboard competition is like one of my apps I use when I bike actually on the road, that you're trying to beat the next person up from you. If you got some sort of app, like I know I played an app with archery where you're shooting a crossbow and stuff like that, there's a leaderboard. So you're always competing. What kind of keeps you motivated? You won't have that. You're just going to have a free ride mode. Once you finish your subscription of paying off your bike, they're going to give you 3 more classes and then 1 free ride mode with real-time metric with no leadership inspiration boards. So there you have it. That's it. Once you pay for the bike, there's no additional classes other than the 3 that they give you and then your free ride mode. The point is, who is going to continue to pay that unless you make a substantial amount of money? Now, granted, a lot of people are worried about all of these new variants coming out. Everyone's getting their vax or thinking about it, whatever the case, whatever situation you're in, right? That's what you're primarily doing. And a lot of people are absolutely worried. So I don't know if people are now going to begin to be more reclusive and staying at home versus what they were doing before, as people were getting all their vaccinations or wearing their masks and getting their booster shots. People were more out and about, especially here in Texas. Okay, I know it's different around the nation, but especially here in Texas, especially in Florida, those guys are going out, getting their vax, doing whatever. Some of them are not, but you know what I mean. But the point of the matter is, I want to know if people are going to become more reclusive, stay at home, and actually buy into this Peloton, and how long will they do that? Because again, this information is imperative for your investment of you turning profit or not. So I want to look at some things here, because some things that you may not be aware of some of the different variants according to the WHO, the World Health Organization, that are out there. So let's just scroll down here a little bit. So here are the ones that we're currently at. And these some of the ones that you guys probably wasn't aware of. Again, you have Alpha that came out, date of designation. We're just going to go off of that. In the UK, 18 December 2020. You have Beta that came out in South Africa of December 18th, kind of the same day, but we know we're just going to have the UK to lead on that one. We have Gamma that came out in Brazil of early this year. And we also have Delta, they're saying India, of October 2020, earliest documented samples in India of last year. And then we have Omicron. They're saying this one, I was reading about it, that this one's essentially out of South Africa, and this is dated November 24th. So this is very, very recent. And everybody's trying to give their commentary, context, information of the research that they went over and studied about the new variant. But the point of the matter is COVID-19 has been changing in different variants, okay? Different strains. And so people are essentially trying to figure out, is it safe to go outside? Is it safe to interact? Is it safe to go to the gym? Now, if that's the questions that you have, because I know during the pandemic, my wife and I, we built the gym in our home. We're like, we're just not going to even play that game with all the different variants, all this, that, and the other, and chance. So we just built the gym right here at home. So some people are vaccinated. Some people are wearing their masks in the gym. I understand that. We were too going to the gym wearing our masks, and we saw people not wearing masks, people not wearing gloves. The attendants at the gym trying to remind people to wear their masks because they're trying to breathe while they're running the treadmill, but they got a damn mask over their face. But nonetheless, I understand. I understand a lot of the barriers, the drawbacks of trying to work out at the gym if you have a mask on, and even though you have the vaccine in your booster as well. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the question is, should you buy into Peloton? Unfortunately, I cannot give you a solid answer. I can only give you the information so you can go out and be a well-informed investor and make that decision for yourself. This is Financial Literacy 101. Learn money and be inspired. Have a great and wonderful day. I'll see you guys on the next one. I'm out.